He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of man. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. And we should call every truth false which was not accompanied by at least one laugh. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Ah, women! They make the highs higher and the lows more frequent. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to stand and walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. It is impossible to suffer without making someone pay for it. Every complaint already contains revenge. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. In every real man a child is hidden that wants to play. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. One should die proudly when it is no longer possible to live proudly. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. We love life, not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. On the mountains of truth you can never climb in vain. Either you will reach a point higher up today, or you will be training your powers so that you will be able to climb higher tomorrow. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. The future influences the present just as much as the past. The best weapon against an enemy is another enemy. Whatever is done for love always occurs beyond good and evil. Insanity in individuals is something rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule.